Okay, this one, I honestly don't know what to think. California secession movement cleared to begin collecting signatures. I wonder if they realized that wouldn't necessarily be such a great idea. I mean, we'll just ignore the fact that the American flag would look horrendous with only 49 stars, simply because of the cockeyed number. Or wait, is that just me because I have OCD? Anyway, I'm pretty sure this would be a bad idea for everyone involved, them and the other 49 states. But let's see what's going on. The California secession movement has been given the go-ahead to gather signatures for its effort after the ballot proposal was approved Monday. California Secretary of State Alex Padilla announced the ballot proposal's approval, which would ask the state's voters in 2020 if they want to discuss declaring independence from the U.S. If the initiative passes, that vote could take place May 4th, 2021. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they would also need to get federal approval for secession. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. So, if that's the case, I don't see how they could successfully secede. But like I said, it'd be a bitch for everybody involved. Those in favor of secession have to meet an October deadline to collect 365,880 signatures from registered voters in order to put the measure on the ballot. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if some in what's called the left coast, LA, San Francisco, Silicon Valley, that sort of area, they'd be all for it. Basically every part of the region that was left out of the new California group a few months back, they'd probably be for it. I mean, wow, Donald Trump, we have a far right wing president, sure. Yeah, get you a far left liberal in there, they'd be coming back. Now the rest of the state might have the red section of the state might have a difference of opinion, be like, no, fuck you, we ain't going nowhere. But who knows? The development marks the second attempt at what supporters are calling Calexit. Because, of course, Calexit, whatever, because, of course, they can't be original, gotta take it from Brexit. Idiots. Coming just 2 months after activists filed papers to set the initiative in motion. The first attempt failed last year while signatures were being gathered. While certain groups have long pushed for California to leave the U.S., tensions between the state and the Trump administration have increased dramatically over environmental and immigration issues. Well, that doesn't mean you just gotta say, fuck you, we're out, and leave. Stay and try to fix the issues. The president has repeatedly taken to Twitter to slam California Governor Jerry Brown. Oh, who hasn't he slammed on Twitter? Hell, I'm just waiting for my name to show up. I mean, if it did, my Twitter followers and subscribers would probably jump, but Meanwhile, the Department of Justice filed a lawsuit last month that aimed to block 3 so-called sanctuary laws the state's legislature passed last year. I understand that we have a wide variety of political opinions out there on immigration, but the law is in the books and its purposes are clear and just, Attorney General Jeff Sessions said during a visit to the state in March. Yeah, okay, basically, let's just ignore the last half of the second sentence he said, because what Jeff Sessions thinks is just probably vastly different from what normal people would consider just. This is the jackass that thinks pot is as bad as cocaine and heroin. So, but I mean, he's not entirely wrong. They need to get together and have a mature discussion rather than, we don't like him, let's get out of the country, that sort of thing. But I mean, it's California. It's a rather left-leaning state, at least the coastal region. So I'm not necessarily surprised, but I honestly don't see it happening. But I mean, that's just me. But hell, if that's how it's going to be, let's every state in the country secede and be your own little country. Poor Rhode Island. So, what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments below. And as always, if you haven't, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.